Hello students, welcome back to our channel Deeksha Karnataka. So as you all know, on your request we have started a mock test series. So the second mock test has already been released. So in this video I'll be discussing the solutions of chemistry part 1, which comprises of the first 30 questions, that is from question number 1 to question number 30. Okay, so I hope you all have already downloaded the question paper and solved it. So just you have to see the solution, and there's no point of coming to the video without solving it. So it is my request, first download the question paper, solve it by your own, and then come and check here so that you can know what is your level of preparedness for the COMEDK exam. Okay, so if you haven't downloaded the question paper yet, so the question paper is available in our WhatsApp channel, and the link of the WhatsApp channel will be there in the description section of this video. So please join the channel, download the paper, solve it under exam conditions, and then come back to see the solutions. Okay, so let us start with the first question here. First is, okay, the 12 gram of urea is dissolved in 1 liter of water and 68.4 gram of sucrose is dissolved in 1 liter of water. The relative lowering of vapor pressure of urea solution is. So the question is from which topic? That is solutions, right? Relative lowering of vapor pressure, we know. So relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is P naught minus P by P naught is equal to XP. Right, so we can calculate the mole fraction of both the components and let us check whether it is greater, lesser, or let us compare them. So first is, if you have for urea, mole fraction of urea will be, let us first calculate the number of moles of urea, that is 12 by 60, given mass by molar mass, that is 1 by 5 per 0.2. And if you see the number of moles of sucrose, okay, so sucrose mass will be 68.4 is the given mass, and we have 342 molar mass. So please remember sucrose, urea, and then glucose, these molecular masses you should remember and keep it. Okay, many questions will be asked from these compounds. So now it will be also 0.2. So mole fraction of urea will be 0.2 by 0.2 plus 0.2. So that is nothing but 0.5. Similarly, mole fraction of sucrose will also be equal to 0.5. So if both the mole fractions are equal, the relative lowering of vapor pressure will also be same. So that is why the correct answer for this question is equal to that of the sucrose solution. Okay, easy question. Next one. The weight of the iron which will be converted into its oxide Fe3O4 by the action of 18 gram of steam on it will be. Okay, so this question is from your some basic concepts of chemistry. That's a stoichiometric question. Simple one. So what is it given? What iron is reacting with steam, right? But one thing you should know is the reaction should be known to you. So if iron is reacting with water and the product is Fe3O4, so the another byproduct must be hydrogen to balance it, right? So now I can have 3 Fe here, and we have 4, and then we have 8 oxygen, so 4H2, right? The reaction is balanced now. Now the question is asked to find out how much of iron will react with 18 gram of water. So according to this, if I write the balanced equation, that means 4 moles of water is reacting with 3 moles of Fe, right? Now we can write it in terms of mass. So 4 into 18 gram, right, is reacting with 3 into 56 gram. So 56 is the molar mass of iron, 18 is the molar mass of water. Now the question is asked for 18 gram. So 18 gram is, I can divide this 4 here, 3 into 56 by 4. So I'll get 14, that is equal to 42. So the correct answer for this question is option number C. Next, oxidation of toluene with CrO3 in presence of CH3CO2 whole 2 gives a product A, which on treatment with aqueous NaOH produces dash. Okay, so the question is from your hydrocarbon. Okay, or like organic chemistry, we cannot distinguish from which chapter because many reactions are mixed and matched and then asked in the single question, right? So that is why that is little difficult, and you must know all the reactions properly. So now if you see what is there, first toluene is there. Okay, so let us draw toluene, CH3, and then it is treated with CrO3 in presence of CH3CO2 whole O. Okay, so now if this one is reacting with this one, we will get this one intermediate is formed here, CHOCOCH3, okay, and we have OCOCH3. Okay. Next, what happens when you give NaOH? So there will be cleavage of these bonds. Okay, and we will get this one will be forming CH, OH and OH. And all of you know that carbon, 2 hydroxy groups on 1 carbon is not stable, there will be dehydration. So what will happen, this one will give you that's benzene ring, okay, with COH group. So the correct answer for this question will be option number A. Little tricky, I will place this question under moderate level, okay. So you need to identify, because directly this reaction is not there in the book. So please just check it and let me know if you have any doubt. Next question, which of the following reactions of glucose cannot be explained only by its cyclic structure? So this question is from biomolecules chapter. So in the carbohydrate part, the reactions of glucose are very, very important. All the 6 reactions which tell you the structure of glucose, right, that is very important. And this part, why the cyclic structure cannot explain some of the reactions, that is also very important. Glucose forms a cyanohydrin with HCN, yes, that is correct. Then can be explained only by the cyclic structure, right? This can be explained by the aliphatic structure also. Glucose reacts with hydroxylamine to form an oxime. This can also be explained by the aliphatic structure. Pentaacetate of glucose does not react with hydroxylamine. Yeah, this one, pentaacetate will not react with hydroxylamine if it is a cyclic structure because of absence of free aldehyde group, right? So the correct answer for this question is option number C. Next, the major product formed when methyl iodide reacts with sodium nitrate. So this is again haloalkanes chapter, direct reaction based. So methyl iodide reacting with nitric acid. So we will get CH3ONO. Okay. So this reaction is generally not commonly asked, not very popular reaction. So that's why you must remember it will give you nitrite, okay, not nitromethane. So correct answer is option number A. Next, in the set of reactions, meta-bromobenzoic acid gave a product D, identify the product. Okay, so this one again, if you see what will be B first, so we have this COH group. In that, if you take SOCl2, it will be replaced with Cl group, right? Now, in the Cl group, when you treat it with NH2, so this is my B. Now, when you treat it with ammonia, we will get CONH2. After that, NaOH and Br2, when you do, this is bromamide degradation, this CO part will go and we will find NH2, okay. So that is why, and we have this Br will be there as it is not disturbed anywhere, okay. So just put the Br here in the meta position, okay. So the correct answer for this question will be option number D, okay. Next, the question is from your chemical kinetics, one of the very high weightage topic and scoring topic. I hope everyone would have solved this question. So the rate of the reaction is expressed in different ways as follows. So differential rate equation, here you have to remember positive sign is used for products, minus sign is used for reactants, and the denominator here represents the coefficient, right? So you see C is plus, so it will be on the product side, then 2A, 2C will be there. Now D is with minus, so D must be reactant, and we have 3D there. Then A is again product, so A has to be here with 4A because 4 is the denominator, and B has to be in the reactant side. So B plus 3D gives 4A plus 2C, that is your option number B. Very easy question. Next, match the following column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option. So this question is from your coordination chemistry. Again, I'll say very easy question. So if you see NiCN4 strong field ligand, it forms square planar complex. So P should be 3. P3 is in only one option. We can easily take the option number B as the correct answer. And let us see the other options also. NiCl4 will be tetrahedral. So Q should be 1. And then COEN3 is coordination number 6, octahedral. So R has to be 5. FeCO5 is 5. The steric number is 5. So it has to be trigonal bipyramidal. That is where S is 2. Okay. Next question. The time required to liberate 1 gram equivalent of an element by passing 1 ampere current through its solution is. Okay. So this question is from your electrochemistry, right? So here the question is little tricky if you do not know the basic thing that 1 gram equivalent, okay, is always deposited by 1 Faraday. Okay. 1 Faraday deposits 1 gram equivalent of any substance. So I can say that Q is equal to I into T. We have this formula. So 1 gram equivalent, to deposit 1 gram equivalent, I need 1 Faraday, or I can say 96500 coulomb. So that is 96500 coulomb. Current is 1 ampere and we have to find time. So just divide this one. So 96500 coulomb, current can be written as 1 ampere coulomb per second. So we can cancel. So it is 96500 second. Now if you convert it into hours, that is divided by 60 into 60. So it will be 26.8 hours. Okay, correct answer for this question will be option number D. Next, when 2 gram of a non-volatile solute was dissolved in 90 gram of benzene, the boiling point of the benzene is raised by 0.88 Kelvin. Which of the following may be the solute? Kb of the benzene is given. Okay, so this question is again from solutions, colligative properties, right? So first of all, when we have to identify the solute, we must know the molar mass of the solute, right? If we can calculate the molar mass of the solute, and then we can check which option molar mass matches with that one, and then we can guess the answer. So now let us solve this one. So delta Tb is equal to Kb into m. For m it is given mass by molar mass into 1000, right, by mass of the solvent. So delta Tb value is 0.88. Kb value is given to you as 2.53, right? W2 is the mass of the solute. How much mass of the solute is taken? 2 gram. M2 we have to find out, okay? Into 1000 by, what is the mass of the solvent? Mass of the solvent is 90 gram, okay? So now once you solve it, M2 value you will be getting around is 63.9, or I can say 64, okay? Now if you see the options here, cobalt mass will be coming, cobalt, that is urea, its mass is somewhere around 60. C6H12O6, that is 180, we can eliminate this option. NaCl is 23 and chlorine is 35.5, right? So we will get 58.5, okay? 58.5, and glucose, okay, this is the same option, so we can just remove this. Now if you compare these two, okay, both are very close to 64. Now you can say 60 is much more closer, answer can be 60. Now there is one more thing that you can remember is NaCl is an ionic compound, right? It will not be soluble in benzene, right? So or even if its mass is matching or something, this cannot be the answer at any cost, okay? So the correct answer for this question will be option number A. Although our mass is also near to this one, but one more factor which tells that NaCl cannot be the answer is because it is an ionic compound. Now coming to the next question. In the following reaction, C2H5O C2H5 plus 4H in presence of red phosphorus gives 2X plus H2O, so X is. Okay, so if you find first this one, what happens? C2H5O C2H5. So here there is 4H is added, so we have C2. That is cleavage of ether, so we'll get C2H5I first, okay? 2 times of C2H5I we will get. Now again when you add hydrogen and there is reduction, so this one will be converted to C2H6 plus Hi, okay? So the product here is nothing but your ethane, that is option number A, okay? Next question. Okay, the ratio of the reaction A to products at the initial concentration of 3.24 into 10 to the power of minus 2 is 9 times its rate at another initial concentration of 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 m. The order of the reaction is. So the question is from chemical kinetics. Again, this is a very easy question from the topic rate law, right? So if you write the equation for rate law, first when the initial concentration was 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3, I'll write like this, right? Let the value be n. Now the order be n. Now what has happened, if the initial concentration is 3.24 into 10 to the power of minus 2, the rate becomes 9 times, right? So the another equation I'll get is 9R is equal to K into 3.24 into 10 to the power of minus 2 to the power of n. Now just divide both the equations, so I'll get 9 is equal to, this one if you divide we will get 27 to the power of n, okay? So now if I solve this one I can write 3 to the power of square, and this one I can write 3 to the power of 3n. So 2 is equal to 3n, so n will be equal to 2 by 3. So the order of the reaction is 2 by 3. So correct answer is option number D, okay? Again easy question. Next, according to the Bronsted-Lowry concept, the relative strength of the bases CH3, COO minus, OH minus and Cl minus are in the order. So this is your question from ionic equilibrium, but very easy question from your Lewis concept, Bronsted acid concept. So if you know, if an acid is strong, okay, if an acid is strong, then its conjugate base will be weak, right? And vice versa. Now if I convert them all to acid, so what are these acids? CH3COOH, and we have H2O and HCl. So now you see HCl is the strongest acid out of them. So its conjugate base, that is Cl minus, will be the weakest one. So we can eliminate these two options. This can be possible, this can be possible. Now if you see, next acid will be your CH3COH. So if this is the next acid, its conjugate base will be the next weakest one, that is CH3COO minus and then OH minus. So correct answer is option number A. Okay. Next question, the enthalpy of formation of compounds A, B, C and D are given. 34, 7, minus 12 and then minus 94. The correct order of increasing stability of the compounds. Okay, so this question is from your thermodynamics. So here you have to understand, if the energy released, if first of all, if energy is released, then energy released, that means stability is more, right? So now how to know where the energy will be released? The compounds where the formation enthalpies are negative, their energy is released, and where the enthalpies are positive, their energy is required. So definitely what we can say is minus 94 and minus 12 will be coming fast. So let us first write the values here. For A it is minus 94, for B it is plus 34, plus C it is plus 7, for D it is minus 12, right? So A will have the maximum energy, so A will come first. Okay, now after that D has to come because it is also negative, right? So these options we can eliminate all these options. Now B in the plus, this will have the maximum energy, so less stable, so B will be the least stable, and then C. So correct answer will be option number C. So this is again a easy question. Next, the wave number of the spectral line in the emission spectrum hydrogen will be equal to 8/9 times of the Rydberg constant if the electron jumps from. So this question is from structure of atom. Okay, very easy question. So you did not do any calculation here. So the question is asking the wave number. Wave number is this one, RH into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, right? So the question is telling for which transition this value will be 8/9 times of the Rydberg constant. The wave number will be 8/9 times of the Rydberg constant. So that means this value should come out to be 8/9. You see denominator is there 9, so square has to be there, so 3 has to be there in any transition. These all will not have because there is no 3. So correct answer for this question will be option number A. So now if you substitute here 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 3 square, you will get 8/9, right? Okay, next question, easy one, this one. In iron, so this question is also very easy. Only thing is you need to know the formula. Next, in iron, Cu plus, Fe2 plus and Cr3 plus, the atomic number as given. Cu plus is colorless, Fe2 plus, Cr3 plus, about color it is given, right? So what is the concept here? If you have unpaired electron, okay, if you have unpaired electron, then the compound will be colored. Okay, if there is no unpaired electron, then that will be colorless, right? It will be colorless. Now if you see here, Cu plus has what configuration? Cu plus has 3d10. Okay, 3d10, it doesn't has any unpaired electron, so it will be colorless. So that is correct. Fe2 plus has unpaired electron, Cr3 plus has unpaired electron, so these compounds will be colored, or these elements will be colored. So the correct answer will be option number A. Next, which of the following compounds is most acidic? So there are a lot of questions asked from your acidic and basic nature order of finding them. So it is very important concept. Please revise them. And I want to tell the level of this question from coordination chemistry. It is a very easy question. Okay. Now coming to this one, most acidic. So first of all, you should know electron withdrawing group will increase the acidity, right? The concept, what is the concept here? That electron withdrawing group and will increase and electron donating group will decrease the acidity. Okay. Now if you see here all the groups are same, that is electron CHO group is present in all of them. Here this one we can eliminate because the conjugate base formed here is unstable, right? Now if you see in these three conditions, meta in the meta position it cannot have electron withdrawing group by resonance, so we can eliminate these two. Now in ortho and para both can do resonance and can reduce the electron density, but in ortho position what happens, there the hydrogen is not easily released because of this hydrogen bonding. Okay, some intramolecular hydrogen bonding may be possible. So that is why this hydrogen cannot be removed easily as compared to the primary group, para compound, right? So this is the most acidic one. So correct answer will be option number C. Next, which of the following species, following ion is colorless in the aqueous solution? So again from coordination chemistry, right? So if there is no unpaired electron, it will be colorless. Scandium, if you know, scandium electronic configuration is 3d1, 4s2. So scandium 3 plus will be 3d0 and 4s0, no unpaired electron. So it will be colorless. Correct answer is option number D. Okay, again very easy question. Next one. 1 mole of a perfect gas expands isothermally and reversibly from 10 decimeter cube to 20 decimeter cube at 300 Kelvin. Delta U, Q and work done in the process are. Okay, so let us see this question. First of all, when you see delta U is there and the process is isothermal, we must remember. So what are the concepts you have to remember here? That delta U is a function of temperature. So whenever temperature is constant, delta U is equal to 0. Okay, and next formula that you have to know is delta U is equal to Q plus W, that is first law of thermodynamics. And one more thing, we should be care about the sign conventions. Okay, so let us see now this question. You have delta U is isothermal process, so delta U has to be 0, so we can eliminate the last option. Now how to calculate the work done for isothermal reversible process? That formula is very common and the most important formula, nRT log of V2 by V1. So we can substitute the values here. Minus 2.303, number of moles is 1, 8.314 into temperature is 300 Kelvin, and then V2 by V1 is 20 by 10, that is log 2. Right. So now if I solve this, I'll get minus 1.786 kilojoule. Okay, 1.726 kilojoule. Right. Now if you see, now we can substitute this equation here. Delta U is 0, so I can say Q is equal to minus W. So minus of minus W is minus 1.726. So that will be plus 1.726. Okay, 726. So the correct answer for this question will be, here also one thing you should be careful, the order in which it is asked. The options are in that order, right? So you must check it once again. So delta U has to be 0, Q has to be plus 1.726 and W has to be minus 1.726. So correct answer for this question is option number A. Without solving, based on these options, we can easily tell, because you see the work expands, right? The gas has expanded. That means work will be done by the system. It will be negative, and in only one option the work done is negative, right? So that is why it can be easily, you can say that it is option number A. Okay, next. Question number 20. Acetophenone hydrazone is heated with KOH in ethylene glycol at 450 and 470 Kelvin. It gives what? Okay, so let us first draw this one. Acetophenone. So this is our acetophenone, and then when you heat it with hydrazine. Okay, so if we get hydrazine first, then we will get acetophenone hydrazone. So ammonia derivative, it will be removed. There's double bond. Water elimination will take place and I will get double bond N, NH2, right? Now when you treat it with ethylene glycol, what happens here? This one KOH and ethylene glycol, so hydrolysis takes place and we will get CH2, CH3. Okay, this one is replaced with 2 hydrogens, that is ethyl benzene. Correct answer for this question will be option number C. This reaction may be little moderate question, not very easy one. Okay, because you should know this part, second part of the reaction. So let us see the next question. The angular moment of electron in d orbital is equal to. So angular momentum formula is root over of L into L plus 1 H by H cross, right? So now if you see here, L value for d orbital, okay, what is the d orbital? L value is SPD 0, 1, 2, right? So this you can substitute root over of 2 into 2 plus 1 into H cross. So that is 6 H cross. So correct answer for this question is option number C, root over of 6 H cross. So this question was from your structure of atom, moderate level question, because it is easy question, but this formula is not very common. So if you know this formula, it is a very easy question, but this formula is little less common formula. Next, which of the following contains cobalt? So from biomolecules, correct answer is option number A, vitamin B12. Next question has come from standard electrode potentials for some half cell reactions are given below. Okay, so this question is from electrochemistry and very important question. You must focus on this question while solving it. It is like no calculation is there, but you have to think 2 times before attempting this question. Now if you see, the reduction potentials are given, right? And we know reduction potential is proportional to the power, oxidizing power, or I can say oxidizing agent. Okay, how to decide whether it is a good oxidizing agent or a bad oxidizing agent? It depends on the reduction potential. So all the reduction potentials are given. So we can find their oxidizing power or oxidizing agent. So if you see, reduction potential of Pb, here is the maximum 1.45 volt. So Pb, so I will write the order of oxidizing agent. Okay, so Pb plus 4 will be the highest, okay, because here it is in plus 4 oxidation state. Next is 0.92, so that is Hg22 plus, and the next one is Sn4 plus. Okay, now if I want to write their oxidation potentials, right? So if I want to write the oxidation potential of these 3, then what will be that? Sn2 plus is getting converted to Sn4 plus, and the value will be minus 0.15 volt. Now if I write for this one, Hg getting converted to Hg22 plus, so this value will be minus 0.92 volt. And if I want to write the next one, Pb2 plus is getting converted to Pb4 plus, and the value here will be minus 1.45 volt, right? Now if you see the oxidation, so this is oxidation potential, and oxidation potential is proportional to reducing agent. Like how here reduction potential is proportional to oxidizing agent, oxidation potential is proportional to reducing agent. So again, if I want to write the order of reducing agent, okay, order of reducing agent, so first one will be your Sn2 plus, because its value is the highest one. Minus 0.5 is bigger than minus 1.45, so the value here will be Sn2 plus, okay, and then it will be Hg, and then it will be Pb2 plus. Okay, so now after understanding these 2 orders, we can come to the options. Okay, the first option is Sn4 plus is a stronger oxidizing agent than Pb plus 4. So we have seen already the order. Sn plus 4 is a weaker oxidizing agent than Pb plus 4. So this statement is incorrect. Now coming to the next one, Sn2 plus is a stronger reducing agent than Hg2. So this one is Hg plus. So please correct this one. This is Hg only. Okay, not Hg plus. So Sn2 plus, if you see the order here, Sn2 plus is a stronger reducing agent than Hg, right? So the correct answer for this question will be option number B. Now let us see the other options also. Pb2 plus is a stronger oxidizing agent than Pb plus 4. Now you see Pb2 plus can get oxidized, right? It can convert from Pb2 plus to Pb plus 4. So it will behave as a good, even itself it is undergoing oxidation, it will behave as a good reducing agent, right? But here it is given stronger oxidizing agent. So this statement is also incorrect. Now if you see the last one, Pb2 plus is a stronger reducing agent than Sn2 plus. So that is also incorrect. Pb2 plus is a weaker reducing agent than Sn2 plus. So this statement is also incorrect. Correct answer is option number B. Okay. Next, with which of the following reagents carbonyl compound shows addition cum elimination reaction? Okay. So let us see carbonyl compound. So the question is from your aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. So the answer for this question is Brady's reagent. If the question becomes little difficult because if you do not know the structure of Brady's reagent. So Brady's reagent is nothing but 2,4-dinitrophenol, 2,4-DNP, right? Dinitrophenyl hydrazine. So if I have the structure, what happens here first? Any carbonyl compound is there, and we have this one 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. So this is the structure where one of the H is replaced with nitro groups. Okay. Now when this one will react on this one, what will happen? First, the addition reaction takes place where we get this compound, right? We have here OH and one second. The structure will be, there will be addition of this nucleophilic addition. So we have OH here, and then we have here N and then H and then another N and then H, and you have the 2,4-DNP structure, right? So now what happens? Apart from now what happens, this OH and H undergoes elimination reaction, that is dehydration, and we get a double bond here, right? So the correct answer, so that is why it is addition cum elimination. So the correct answer for this question is option number B, that is Brady's reagent. Now let us see the next question. A solution prepared by dissolving certain amount of compound in 31.8 gram of CCl4 has a boiling point of 0.392 Kelvin higher than that of pure CCl4 if the molar mass of the compound is 128 gram per mole, the mass of the solute dissolved will be. So the question is from solutions chapter, very colligative property, that is elevation in boiling point. So very clear formula, delta TB is equal to Kb into M. So delta TB, how much the boiling point has increased? 0.392 Kelvin. Kb value is 5.02. And molality formula is given mass by molar mass, so that is 31.8. Okay, sorry, we have to calculate the mass of the solute, right? So this is mass of the solvent. Okay, so given Kb value is given, so we have to calculate this one, W2, and M2 value is the higher than that of this one. Molar mass of the compound is given to us 128 into 1000 by 31.8. Right? So just you have to solve the value and find out W2 value. So if you solve it, you will be getting around 0.317 gram. So the correct answer for this question will be option number C. The very direct, simple but little lengthy calculation may be there. So that part you have to solve it. Next, how much sulfur is present in an organic compound if 0.53 gram of the compound gave 1.158 gram of barium sulfate on analysis? So now if you see this question, this is very simple question from percentage composition, right? That is from the chapter Some Basic Concepts of Chemistry, right? Again, a easy question. So what does it tells that how much sulfur is present in a 0.53 gram of organic compound in which 1.158 gram of barium sulfate was formed. Means what happened? First there was an organic compound, okay. From here some barium was produced, from here the barium sulfate was produced. So the question is asking, in this organic compound how much sulfur is present, right? So whatever sulfur is present in 1.158 gram of barium sulfate, that much sulfate must be present in this organic compound also, right? Once again repeat, once again I am saying, how much ever sulfate is present in 1.158 gram of barium sulfate, same amount of sulfur must be present in organic compound, in this unknown organic compound. So what we can do is, we can just know the molar mass of barium sulfate, that is 233 gram. So 233 gram of barium sulfate, okay, contains 32 gram of sulfur, right? Only 1 mole is there, 32 gram. So 1 gram of barium sulfate will contain 332 by 233 gram of sulfur. Now then we have next one is 1.158 gram. Okay, 1.158 gram of barium sulfate will contain 32 by 233 into 1.158 gram of sulfur. This is the total mass of sulfur, right? But we need to calculate what percentage of composition. So this much sulfur is present in 0.53 gram of the organic compound. So what is the percentage composition then? 32 by 233 into 1.158, okay, divided by 0.53 into 100. So if you solve this, you will be getting around 30%. The correct answer for this question is option number D. Okay, next one. For the first order gas phase decomposition reaction, A gives B plus C. If P0 is the initial pressure of A and Pt is the total pressure after time t, then. So this is direct formula based question, you can remember. Question from chemical kinetics, easy one. So if the gas reaction is in this form, okay, A gives B plus C, there's no other coefficient present, it's directly A gives B plus C, then the formula is your 2 P0 minus Pt, P0 by 2 P0 minus Pt. The correct answer is option number D. Okay, next one, which of the following, so it has a derivation, so this expression needs the derivation of this one. So if you have any doubt in this derivation, please comment down, I'll do it in my next video. Okay, but for solving this question, you just need to know this expression, because this is a very common expression given in the NCERT also. Okay, Next, which of the following compound has tetrahedral geometry? So, weak field ligand should be there. NiCl4 2- is your tetrahedral geometry. That is your option number D. Next, the bleaching action of SO2 is due to. So, if SO2 reacts with water, okay, it forms H2SO4 and releases some H. Okay, reaction is not balanced. So, the bleaching action is due to reduction of SO2. Okay. Correct answer is reduction. Next question and the last question of this video. Arrange the following amines in the decreasing order of their basic strength. So that is very easy question. So like many questions, as I told you, is asked from your decreasing order, increasing order of the acidic and basic strength. So the fundamental concept must be very clear here. So in basicity, what happens? If electron withdrawing group is there, then basicity will decrease. If electron donating group is there, then basicity will increase, right? So let us see here. First of all, these compound 2, 3 and 4 are having chlorine group, which is an electron withdrawing group. So that is why their basicity will definitely be less than 1. So 1 has to be higher, so we can eliminate option number C. Now if you see, chlorine has a -I effect, and -I effect is distance dependent. So in this case, chlorine in the para position will be the farthest from the NH2 group. So it will withdraw less, and the density of electron will be maximum in the nitrogen, and the basicity will be highest out of these three. So after 1, 4 should come. So we can eliminate option number A. So 1 and 4, 1 and 4. Now coming to this one, meta position, because it is little farther as compared to the ortho position, here the withdrawing will be less compared to this one. So after 1, then 4, then 3 and then 2. So the correct answer should be option number D. Okay. Okay. So these were the first 30 questions of the mock test mock test 2 that has been already released. So it is my sincere request to all the aspirants that please download the question paper, attempt it, and then come for the solutions. Okay. So if you have found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe of the channel. And the link of the WhatsApp channel is there in the description section. Please join it, download it. And if you have any doubt in any question, you can post in the comment. We will definitely address it in my next video. Thank you and all the very best for your COMEDK exam.